Today is day 3 of our transformational leadership series, which is based on the amazing leadership of Lee Kuan Yew, who turned Singapore into a first world country. This is in continuation of the 15-day critical assessment of his book From Third World to First. Day 3 of our study examines meritocracy as demonstrated by Lee Kuan Yew. Laying strong emphasis on meritocracy as exemplified by Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore's transformation from a third world to a first world country means prioritizing talent, ability, performance over connections, wealth, or background in determining individual opportunities and the nation's progress. Lee Kuan Yew's vision for Singapore was deeply rooted in this principle, and it became a cornerstone of his governance, shaping policies across education, politics, and economy. This is just as P2B has always posited in both words and deeds. These are the key aspects of meritocracy under Lee Kuan Yew. Number 1, talent and ability above all. Lee Kuan Yew believed that a nation could only rise if the best and most capable individuals were placed in leadership positions, regardless of their social or economic background. To ensure this, he emphasized the need for a system where individuals were selected based on their talent, hard work, and results. This philosophy permeated the recruitment of civil servants, government officials, and leaders, where competency, skills, and merit became the criteria for advancement. Number 2, educational excellence as a gateway. Education was central to Lee Kuan Yew's meritocratic vision. Singapore's government invested heavily in its education system, ensuring that every child, regardless of their family's financial status, had access to quality education. This created an environment where success depended largely on academic performance, encouraging a culture of continuous learning and achievement. Scholarships were awarded based on merit, allowing bright students to pursue further education and become leaders in various sectors. Number 3, civil service reform. Lee Kuan Yew revamped Singapore's civil service, transforming it into one of the most efficient and incorruptible in the world. Civil servants were rigorously selected through competitive exams, and promotions were based on performance rather than seniority or personal connections. To attract top talent, public sector salaries were aligned with private sector compensation, ensuring that capable individuals were incentivized to serve in government roles without fear of financial sacrifice. Number 4, social mobility. Meritocracy in Singapore was designed to promote social mobility. The government created avenues for people from humble beginnings to rise through hard work and talent. This meant that individuals who excelled in school or the workplace could rise to prominent positions in society, regardless of their starting point. For instance, many Singaporean leaders and professionals came from modest backgrounds but were able to rise through the system due to their capabilities and achievements. Number 5, anti-corruption and accountability. Meritocracy in Singapore was also tightly linked with a zero-tolerance stance on corruption. Lee Kuan Yew implemented strict anti-corruption measures, ensuring that government officials were held accountable for their actions and that no one could leverage wealth or influence to gain unfair advantages. This helped to build trust in Singapore's system and reinforced the merit-based advancement model. Pragmatic and rational policies. Lee Kuan Yew's emphasis on meritocracy also extended to the formulation of policies. Decisions were based on rational analysis, data, and the likelihood of success, not on ideological preferences or personal interests. By adopting a pragmatic approach, Singapore was able to implement policies that were effective in fostering economic growth, infrastructure development, and social cohesion. Meritocracy played a key role in identifying the right people to design and execute these policies. Number 7, results-oriented culture. Meritocracy in Singapore fostered a results-oriented culture where performance and outcomes were constantly evaluated. This pushed individuals and institutions to continuously improve, innovate, and compete. It contributed to Singapore's rapid rise in global competitiveness as well as its economic success, becoming a global financial hub and achieving one of the highest standards of living in the world. Impact on Singapore's transformation. 1, economic growth. By focusing on meritocracy, Singapore was able to attract both domestic and international talent, which was instrumental in its economic growth. The government's ability to recruit the best minds allowed Singapore to establish strong public institutions and create policies that supported industries such as finance, manufacturing, and technology. Number 2, global competitiveness. Singapore's merit-based system enabled it to become a global leader in sectors such as trade, logistics, and finance. This reputation for excellence attracted multinational corporations and foreign investments, further propelling Singapore's transformation from a third world to a first world economy. And lastly, social stability. Meritocracy also contributed to social cohesion in Singapore. Citizens saw the system as fair because opportunities were distributed based on talent and hard work rather than on privilege. This minimized social unrest and maintained harmony among Singapore's diverse ethnic groups. Lee Kuan Yew's strong emphasis on meritocracy was a critical factor in Singapore's rise from a poor, underdeveloped country to one of the most prosperous nations in the world. It ensured that the most capable individuals, regardless of their background, could contribute to the nation's success, and it fostered a culture of excellence, accountability, and continuous improvement. Through this system, Singapore built a highly efficient government, a thriving economy, and a cohesive society, all of which were essential in its extraordinary transformation. This is the very system P2B has always preached and lived, and we must, as a matter of urgency, rise above our current seeming limitations to ensure we fight harder to see him lead. We have a Lee in him, and we must get it right. My name is Chikeze Obona Oyenonozochi, and this is the COO. Here we talk solution. See you next time.